Here's my reaction to Game 4 of the NBA Finals, and I'm going to break it down. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been hearing a lot of people try to break it down, and they've been trying to let everybody know what went wrong and this, that, and the third. And the things that everybody is saying, and I'm not basing this off of everybody and what they're saying, but I want to let you know my own personal opinion. I did watch the game, I watched it live, and everything that I hear everybody is saying about it, because obviously I'm a day late, is things that you only focus on if you lose. It's not things that you kind of look into if you win. It's like simple things. Like, for example, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about uh the shots, the free throws, the aggressiveness, Halliburton, the fouls, this, that, and the third. I'm sorry, bro. But the fouls, in my opinion, as somebody who is not a fan of the Pacers or the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's pretty even to me. There were some times where I felt like they let Shai go with an offensive foul. They let him go with a travel. There was times where I thought they should have called a flagrant. They didn't. There was times where I thought some stuff should have been a foul, but it was nothing. And it's just NBA Finals, and unfortunately, we don't have exact ground rules and guidelines of what the refs are going to call a foul and what they're not going to call a foul. To a certain extent, there is, but it does get to a point, especially in the NBA Finals, where everything is so physical that you reach this gray area of, is this a foul? Is this not a foul? Should we call this? Should we not call this? It is the NBA Finals. There needs to be some type of physicality. At the end of the day, you do want them to win on their own. At the end of the day, you want it to be a close game. Everything comes to play a factor in it, right? But the truth is, the Pacers lost because of one thing: the fourth quarter. The entire game, the Pacers were winning. They did everything right. If I'm not mistaken, they was even winning in the rebounding. They made more threes. They made more shots. At the end, I know in the paint it was 50-36 Oklahoma, but for the most part, Indiana was dominating. They controlled the pace. Everything was going their way. 50-50 balls were going their way. They were on the floor quicker. They were up for rebounds quicker. They were running quicker. They were pressuring. Their defense was amazing. They were forcing turnovers the whole game. They had like a 9-10 point lead in the first quarter. The Thunder fight back. They had like a 15-point lead sometime in the third quarter. And after that was over. The 7-point swing in the fourth quarter did it. And the reason is switching. The Thunder did a really great job of doing the pick and roll with J-Dub and Shai. And they forced Aaron Nesmith to switch off of to switch off of J-Dub and guard Shai. Nembhard had to switch. And we've seen it. Nembhard is a great defender for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There was a point in this game where I was thinking to myself, the Pacers have exposed Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It looked like he was just a scorer, and he might not be able to affect the team if they're not on. Game 3, I was thinking to myself, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander might be one of those players that just gets his own, but doesn't really help the team. And it sounds so crazy to say, but I thought that the Pacers have exposed it. And Game 4 comes, and the Thunder take the game. That fourth quarter. And then not only that, missed free throws in the clutch. We've seen this hurt both teams. In Game 1, it hurt the Thunder. And now in Game 4, it hurt Indiana. Benedict Mather missed 3 free throws back to back to back. Shai hit a clutch 3. And another thing, Shai went 8 for 8 in the fourth quarter. One of them was a 3. So that's about 17, 18, 19 points in the fourth quarter that he put up. And then the free throws. J-Dub went 8 for 18. He had 27 points. He knocked out all of his free throws. And Indiana really started fouling in the second half, and that's what got them back in it. And the biggest thing, if I'm the Thunder, I still have Indiana winning, by the way, this series. But if I'm the Thunder, I'm telling myself it's 2-2, and we have not had a great game yet. Indiana's been playing great. They've been playing their brand of basketball. They're making their shots. They're everywhere on the court. They're pressing full court. They're doing everything that they always do. The Thunder have been off. They always have something's going and something is off. Like yesterday, 3 for 17 from 3. That's insane. The day before that, 18 turnovers. Well, it ended up being 20, but really it was 18 before everybody just realized the game has no point of playing in. But 20 turnovers. The game before that, there was another issue. The game before that was another issue. They always have something going on. They have not had a great game yet. Like an all-around great Oklahoma City Thunder brand of basketball. They have not had that. Chet Holmgren, 14 points yesterday. He was too quiet. But Alex Caruso off the bench with the defense. The 20 points. This is the second time in the NBA Finals where he's giving them 20 points. And I've realized they really need Alex Caruso. They need his defense and they need his offense. And the reason why, and the biggest reason why the Indiana Pacers lost, and why the fourth quarter went so terribly wrong for them, they never gave Siakam the ball. Siakam is your leading scorer. Siakam is the one person that, besides Alex Caruso, nobody can guard him. There's no defender for him. Alex Caruso honestly can't defend him, but he does his best. He makes it hard for him. He had 20 points. I know he's having an off night type. He was like 6 for 15. Honestly, that's 40%. But 6 for 15. Fourth quarter, one shot. Are you serious? That is insane. I cannot accept that. And I don't know how much of that falls on the Pacers, how much of that falls on him, how much of that falls on Halliburton. As a point guard, if I know you're supposed to be my second punch, I got to get you the ball in the fourth quarter. I have to. One shot for Siakam in the fourth quarter is insane, especially when he's the only player on this court besides Alex Caruso who has won an NBA championship. Give him the ball. Give him some shots. Because clearly nobody else has anything going. They were missing everything. They went cold. In the last 3 minutes of the game, I don't think Indiana scored a single time. Besides like 1 or 2 free throws. And it's like, how do you go from being so hot, Obi Toppin knocking down 2 back-to-back threes, and then all of a sudden you're cold? Everybody's cold. And I don't know how much of this I can give credit to the Thunder's defense. But either way, however you want to flip it, however you want to look at it, it was a great win for the Thunder. You had to gut this one out, and you did. And at the end of the day, nobody cares how you won. They just care about the fact that you won. Now you have a home court advantage back. You have to go home game 5. You have to. You must protect that court. You must protect that court. You don't ever want to face elimination facing the Pacers. And honestly, this game was so close that with a minute and 50 seconds left, I still thought the Pacers were going to win. With 44 seconds left, I still thought the Pacers were going to win because of Halliburton. Even with 19.8 seconds left, when they forced a turnover, I think Benedict Matthews stole it, and he got fouled, I still thought the Pacers were going to win. They always win close games like this. But the Thunder closed out the game. They made their free throws, and that's all that mattered. And I love the fact that they took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off the ball. SGA needed to get off the ball. They let J-Dub bring up the ball, Alex Caruso bring up the ball, and they needed this because this fourth quarter, man, he looked like an MVP. It made me think I was stupid for even thinking what I thought about him in the last game. But I still think the Thunder are playing soft. That I'm still stand on. The Oklahoma City Thunder are still playing soft. And maybe it's because they haven't had an all-around great game yet. But once they do, and I hope it's game 5, because a lot of players on the team is due for one. Chet Holmgren is due for one. J-Dub, I can't say he's due for one. He already gave us 2. Back-to-back 26 and 27-point games. Game 5 might not be his game. That might hurt you. So what you can't count on is Shai, Alex Caruso maybe, Chet Holmgren to give you like 15, 20 points. And the thing is, your bench is going to be there at home. The threes might be there at home. But I don't know. I haven't had that game from the Thunder in the regular season where, like, the first half, they're struggling from threes. Second half, threes are just falling for them from everywhere. We haven't seen that. Besides the first half of game 1, I can't say that there's been a game that went the Thunder's way, where they had an all-around great game, all 48 minutes. Like, even game 2, the game that they won, I still didn't think that was an all-around Thunder great game. And for Indiana, honestly, just give Siakam the ball. Fourth quarter, give Siakam the ball. Last 3 minutes, Halliburton, go ahead, do what you want to do. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this Real Talk with E. Game 5 on Monday. I'll give my predictions tomorrow. And safe.